You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. It show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow us a session. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's. And as we navigate upon them, I am the captain of the ship, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway. Shout out to China Mac. He been off the scene, at least our scene, for a while. If you just, from my peripherals, I see she been traveling the world, clocking interviews like he's accustomed to doing. However, he stopped by Panda Chop. Shout out Panda Chop. I done did a few collabs with Panda Chop. He do good work over there, man. Go check out his channel, both of their channels. But China Mac done popped up on Panda Chop, and he popping it on my mama. Very intellectual perspective. He ain't being ignorant or disrespectful, but he talking his shit as he sees it, and I tend to agree with a lot of what he said. This is actually one I watched all the way through. So with no further ado, let's see what China Mac has been up to. Oh, my mama.
Let's say the feds press Adam and they want some information, and Adam has some information on Bricc Baby and tell Adam, yo, listen, it's either that or we gonna give you a case. Give us the information or we gonna give you the case. What the f you think Grand Mason gonna do? Huh?
Penetrate. Well, you guys know China Mac has gone back and forth with Bricc Baby and Adam 22 in the past. Mac has been overseas for a minute now making new content, but he took a minute to chime in on the recent Rolling 60s Rico with Bricc Baby, Luce Cannon, and what Adam 22 and Wack 100 may be doing moving forward. Man, roll the clip.
You gotta understand Bricc Baby, Luce Cannon, all these dudes that be on that kind of the focal point of this whole thing that's happening, right? Luce Cannon was a rapper, I believe. He was a rapper, producer. Never heard of him before. First time I heard of him was when he reached out to Crip Mac, and I was with Crip Mac, and he wanted Crip Mac to be in a movie or whatever that he was shooting. I met him around that time, but regardless of that, I still never heard of him. You know what I'm saying? I heard of him when he went on No Jumper and said what he said about Nipsey Hussle, and he just made these brash statements like, oh, Nipsey Hussle called me and told me this and told me that and about Big U and basically like all that and then that's when the world heard of Luce Cannon. That's when everybody learned to him. He went up there, and I think he just went up there and just made shit up. I don't know. I think he just made the shit up, to be honest. I feel like once he saw that, oh, I could get momentum by just going up there and saying shit and just telling. So I think he mixes real with made up shit. He does a little bit of both. He puts it all together. He'll say some real wacky ass made up shit, but then he'll add some real shit, you know what I'm saying, with it around there. Once he's seen that and he got rhythm, more rhythm than he ever got with rapping, more rhythm than he got with his reality shows, more rhythm than he got with producing, he said, all right, this is what we on. I'm gonna just go up there and say a whole bunch of shit. And he started getting comfortable up there and just started saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Bricc Baby too. Go up there and say anything. Now, I don't know, like, I'm not for sure, but there gotta be some rules and regulations about what the fuck you can talk about in terms of like the hood and shit like that. And I think they just lost all sense of that. And they just got blinded by the opportunity, got blinded by the money, got blinded by the fame. And they just started just going, oh, this is what they want to hear. Just keep on talking and keep on doing shit and saying shit and talking about this and talking about that without remembering that you're on camera, and anything and everything that you say can be used against you in court if they put a case on you. And clear as day, obviously they put a case on them, and now all of that shit that you said on No Jumper, all of that shit that you said on Cam Capone, all of that shit that you said wherever the fuck you went, now that shit is getting drawn up, and now they're using this shit as evidence. They're using this as maybe not evidence, but they're using what you're saying to paint their story. And it's definitely going to help the DA and to frame the story about you. You know what I'm saying? That you're this because you're on camera saying it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yo, man, this should be a clear case study on what not to do in front of the camera. This should be
factuality, actuals on my mama. He cooking. It's hard to get in and say something because he cooking. Keep going, Mac.
a clear sign of what not to say, what not to talk about on camera. And I don't know why they ain't learned from other people. I don't know why you ain't learned from AR-Ab and all these other people that.
And Mac, remember you and I was having conversations in regard to the homie Mac and certain things that was said. You even went and referred with a lawyer. But remember, I had to tap you on the shoulder. Certain things just should not be said on camera, irregardless. On my mama.
Got up here and said whatever and got cases and now they gone forever. But I think that they was just blinded by that little fame and little momentum and little money they was getting from Adam. And Adam don't give a fuck. Adam go up there and say, yeah, that's my homie. That's my friend. But let's say the feds press Adam and they want some information and Adam has some information on Bricc Baby and tell Adam, yo, listen, it's either that or we gonna give you a case. Give us the information or we gonna give you the case. What the f you think Grand Mason gonna do? Huh? That's when he's gonna turn into Grand Mason and not Adam 22. That's when he gonna turn into that. I think people just got too comfortable and it's not Adam 22 fault. It's not Vlad TV fault. It's not none of these people's fault. It's not their fault. But they are promoting this shit. They are instigating this shit.
I think Panda like cut out all the air, all the spaces, all the breathing and edit it so it'd just be That's what it seemed like.
And yeah, of course, it's up to you to say it. But if you presenting money and you presenting people like Bricc Baby, I just feel like he ain't got no backbone. A person like Bricc Baby ain't got no backbone. Like, and when I say backbone is like you can be bought. He can be bought. He can be allured with money. He can be tricked with money, fame, and opportunity. He'll trade friendships for that. He'll call somebody a brother. And if, you know, there's an opportunity and he has to throw his brother, his homie, or somebody that he knows that he called his friend under the bus, he gonna do that because he did that to me. That just shows me that he's a certain type of caliber of person. And with that being presented, a person like Adam 22 can just trick you into saying whatever. And a person like Wack 100 tricked Luce Cannon to say whatever. I think Wack 100 had this whole like mapped out. He's a very strategic person. He knows the whole dynamic between Big U and Luce Cannon, and they used to be together and And this is what I saw Akademiks say, and I said that, and I thought that there was validity to it. You know what I'm saying? That Wack 100 used that. He played chess with this whole got people up out of there because, you know. So with that being said, man, people just got to be smart. People got to be smart and don't have a backbone, bro. If you know you're not supposed to be doing it, don't let money make you do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let opportunity or the promise of opportunity make you do it, because that opportunity ain't gonna do shit for you when you in the feds looking at 10, 20, whatever the years you're looking at. Whatever money you made, now that's gonna have to go to lawyers. You know what I'm saying? And you probably spent that money on lean and whatever the perks and shit like that. You spent all that shit already. So now you gotta come up with money for lawyer fees. So
you already seen way before you a fiend and you spent all your green on lawyers and lean. That was hard. Bars, China.
It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it.
Mac really dropped some gems on this one. What Mac is saying here reminds me of what Benzino said with how the internet and the streets were never supposed to cross paths like this. Attention has become the new form of currency, and people will say whatever or do whatever to get validation or that dopamine hit from the likes and comments. Mac is right on the money when he says there has to be some rules and regulations when it comes to what you can and cannot talk about when it comes to street politics. People used to move more by a certain code, and there were just certain rules you knew if you moving in the streets like that. Now there's no order when it comes to these street dudes making content. Not everybody is in agreement on things that are acceptable and what's not. I think the problem with people making content that is street related is it's almost like a slow process where you might start off slow and you don't have any repercussions, so you go a little further and still no repercussions, and it just keeps going until you get hit with that Rico. I think that Mac is on point when it comes to Adam too, because as soon as he's facing repercussions for instigating the shit, he definitely gonna tell. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Put your thoughts down in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe and stay connected with Panda Chop TV. Peace!
Panda Chop.
Panda Chop. Panda Chop. Panda Chop. Panda Chop. Panda Chop. Panda Chop.
Oh, my mama. Shout out to China Mac and Panda Chop. Y'all go over there and sign up to both their channels. Subscribe, follow, all that. I can't say this about China Mac. When we think about people from the outside in, at least on the LA scene, because China Mac, even though he ain't a near, I think he came up amongst from juvenile hall days with us. So he's not necessarily outside looking in, but when we talk about cultural background, he's definitely outside looking in, skin color and all that. But then when the LA scene, he's outside looking in, and he came, put his feet down, and was out here for a while, politicking. He was, everywhere everybody else was with this media stuff. And as far as all the players you want to compare, the Adams, the Vlads, I appreciate China Mac's presence, the way he attended to the homie C-Mac. He seemed like to be the most fair, the most genuine, because everything is give and take, of course. He was dealing with everything he dealt with in order to benefit himself, just like all of us, business. However, I think he had more of an interest in seeing Crip Mac win and a less interest in taking without providing than anyone else I've seen. He looks you in your eyes when he speaks to you. He's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But when he recognizes he's been imperfect, I've seen him be accountable to speak on it and try to correct what was less than perfect and whatever it was. So I want to salute to him, and I can't disagree with absolutely anything he said on there. On my mama, he kept it a Google. And around here, we keep it facts over feelings, and we keep it a Google. And that's what you got to do. Keep it a Google. Google gang on my mama.
Google gang. Straight legend. Google gang. SBI. Google gang. Google gang ain't here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty. No mistaking the station. They making them statements. We waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway. BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box. We never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang. can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off Yak and dropped the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google, the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same, I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gon' start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google bang.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac, shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!